From Elon Musk's latest Dogecoin announcement in a fresh rally for it to all the latest data and updates, big things are happening for Doge and others. So let's talk about it. So first of all, we are now seeing that a new rally has been initiated by almost all cryptos and things are now looking pretty amazing for the overall market. We can see here that Bitcoin is now trading around 47K, Ethereum is trading over 3.3K, and other coins are also doing well. But the most amazing thing we are now seeing is that Doge has been clearly outperforming all other cryptos as it has managed to gain more than 20% over the week. Meanwhile, we can see here that after so many months, the crypto fear and greed index is now sitting at the 60 level. It is now showing us that there is literally no fear and uncertainty among investors. In fact, the overall market sentiment has now turned greedy, which means that investors are now going all in on cryptos. And now, let's come to the big update for Dogecoin coming straight away from Tesla CEO Elon Musk. So we are now seeing that Elon Musk has been discussing the need for a new social media platform on Twitter over the past couple of days. He has recently become more critical of Twitter and its policies, claiming that the social media platform is undermining democracy by failing to adhere to free speech principles. And we can see here that a Twitter user asked him whether he would consider building a new social media platform with an open-source algorithm where free speech is given top priority and propaganda is minimized. And Elon Musk replied that he is giving serious thought to this. Now the important thing to note here is that this discussion began when Musk put up a Twitter poll recently. He asked his followers to vote whether they believe Twitter adheres to the principle of free speech, which he thinks is essential to a functioning democracy. Moreover, the Tesla boss emphasized that the consequences of this poll will be important, and he urged his followers to please vote carefully as he is going to make some big decisions after the poll ends. So after 24 hours, the poll ended with more than 2 million votes, and about 70% of users said no. Seeing this, Musk opined that since Twitter serves as the de facto public town square, failing to adhere to free speech principles fundamentally undermines democracy, and he asked his followers what should be done. And in a follow-up tweet, the Tesla CEO asked his followers if a new platform is needed. So what we are now seeing is that Elon Musk is not happy with how Twitter works, and he thinks that Twitter limits free speech. And this is why he is now hinting towards either buying Twitter or creating a new platform for the community. So now if you are wondering why it is important for Dogecoin, well, Elon Musk is hinting at something big for it. So we can see this tweet from a Twitter user. And he is saying that one of the best things about Elon Musk either buying Twitter or starting his own platform is that there would be a Dogecoin tip jar. And we can see here that Elon Musk has actually liked this idea as he replied to this tweet. So this is important for Dogecoin because we know that Twitter hasn't included Doge in its crypto tip jar feature. But Elon Musk is now endorsing this idea, and he wants this Doge tipping jar feature either on Twitter or the new platform he may create in the future. Meanwhile, we know that Billy Marcus previously tweeted a change.org petition titled Add Dogecoin Wallet Support to Tipping Feature on Twitter. Marcus tweeted that including Doge in Twitter's tip jar choices just makes too much sense. Marcus believes that Doge is the OG tipping crypto on the internet and it belongs there. In one other tweet, Marcus additionally shared data from 2014 that indicated roughly 77 million Doge have been tipped on the Reddit tip bot. And Marcus revealed that Dogecoin is by far the most used crypto for tipping in the history of cryptos. So these are some positive developments for Dogecoin. It is now highly likely that Elon Musk is going to either buy Twitter or create an alternative platform. And seeing his recent tweets and his overall support for Doge, we can expect Doge to play a major role in this development. So this is pretty positive for Dogecoin and its holders. And with that being said, let's come to Dogecoin's price movements in the last 24 hours. So we are now seeing that Doge has spiked roughly 6% over the past 24 hours and more than 20% over the week. It is now trading near the 15 cents price level, and the amazing thing is that Doge has outperformed every major altcoin over this time period. Now another thing is that it is expected that Dogecoin's price could continue its uptrend as on-chain activity on the network has witnessed a massive spike, and analysts are now predicting a rally in Dogecoin as whale transactions climb. So we can see here that based on data from Into the Block, large wallet investors have become more active over the past 24 hours. There is a 111% increase in transactions exceeding 100K. It is important to note here that a spike in large volume transactions is frequently associated with whale activity, and accumulation by large wallet investors is bullish for Doge. We can see here that large whales now hold over $40 million in Dogecoin, and this is just more and more confirmation that whales are now buying more and more Doge. And seeing this, we can expect Doge to continue this rally in the coming days. Moreover, Doge is now pretty close to gaining support over the 15 cents level, and it is now highly likely that it is going to clear the next resistance at 16 cents. It is more likely because Doge has been moving above its important moving average, including the 20 and 50-day simple moving averages. So things are now nicely shaping up for it, and we can expect more gains from it in the coming days or weeks. And now, let's come to Bitcoin for a minute. So things are now getting more and more bullish for Bitcoin as it has witnessed another price rally in the last 24 hours. We can see here that it is now trading above the 47K price level, which is indeed very bullish for it. And it is pretty positive because Bitcoin has managed to touch this price level after a long wait of 2 months. So now, if Bitcoin manages to secure a successful break and close above the 47.6K level, it might spark another increase. And in this case, the price might even clear the 48K resistance level. The next major resistance could be near the 49K level, and any more gains could open the doors for a move towards the 50K level. Meanwhile, we are now seeing that Bitcoin increased significantly during the last week, creating a large bullish engulfing candlestick in the process. And more importantly, the weekly close was the highest so far in 2022. Besides this bullish price action, technical indicators are also bullish. The MACD is moving upwards and has generated successive higher momentum bars. And this means that the short-term MA is accelerating quicker than the long-term average. On the other hand, the RSI is increasing and has moved above 50. This is also a sign of a bullish trend. All in all, the weekly chart is showing an overall bullish outlook for Bitcoin. Moving on, we are now seeing some huge price predictions for some prominent analysts. So we are seeing this recent study from Bloomberg, and it is stating that the market has much more upside potential if Bitcoin can maintain its recent advances. Bloomberg claims that if Bitcoin breaks through its early March high of 45.3K, price goals of 50K and 54K are the next levels to attain. And since Bitcoin has now moved past the 47K level, it now appears that this prediction from Bloomberg is going to come true. Meanwhile, veteran trader Brandt has also predicted something massive for Bitcoin. So Brandt now expects a similar price movement for Bitcoin as we saw back when it was trading around 4K and 8K back then. Bitcoin had a similar breakout from the symmetrical range bound. Following the breakout in 2019, Bitcoin entered the ascending range after gaining approximately 20%, which ended up in another breakout that brought it to new local highs. The pump that came after resulted in a 50% price increase. And Brandt now believes that Bitcoin is going to repeat history, and it is now going to get another 30% breakout from here. And now, let's come to some important crypto updates. So we are now seeing that industry leaders are now realizing exponential growth in the crypto space. As per Kayla Metodiv, co-founder of Nexo, and Dimitrios Kavathas, chief strategy officer at Amber Group, there are a lot of opportunities that institutional investors perceive in the blockchain and crypto space, both in Africa and globally. They believe that cryptos have grown dramatically in recent years, and they provide a plethora of opportunities to investors. Moving on, we are now seeing that more and more major firms are adopting cryptos. Just recently, LG Electronics has added crypto and blockchain technology to its business charter. LG Electronics has revealed plans to venture into crypto and the underlying distributed ledger technology to enable it to take advantage of the new revolution. The firm has hinted that its new business plan includes the development and sales of blockchain-based software, as well as the sale and brokerage of cryptos. So what we are now seeing is that crypto adoption is rising. More and more firms and institutional investors are now getting on the crypto bandwagon, so this is pretty positive news. And now coming back to Dogecoin, we have just seen these latest tweets from Elon Musk, and it appears that something big is on the cards for Doge. Besides, Doge has been outperforming all other cryptos, and I'm expecting more gains from it from here. And that concludes today's discussion. Keep an eye out for more crypto news, and don't forget to leave your thoughts in the comments section.